Hey everybody, welcome back and thanks for joining me again today on Worship Guitar Now. I'd like to give a special thanks to everybody who's been watching my videos and liking them and following my channel. It's people like you who make this channel better. Today I just have a quick little video for you, and what I want to show you is this beautiful chord progression. Some of you may think that chord progression sounds familiar. Well, you're right. It's the chord progression from the Revelation song, in the key of D. It starts off like this, and the song is in 4/4 time. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. The first chord is a D chord, and it goes like this. And the second chord is an A minor chord, and it goes like this. The third chord is a C chord, and it goes like this. And the last chord you need to know is a G chord, and it goes like this. And when you put them all together, it sounds like this. That chord progression can be used in a couple different ways. Those are what we call open chords. But if we break it down into major triads and minor triads, we can play it a different way, a simpler way. What you'll want to do is find the D note on that bottom string. So if we move all the way up, the D note is on the 10th fret, right there. So the way that we make a D major chord, or D major triad, is we'll put a little bar across those three bottom strings on the 10th fret, and then we'll put our second finger on the G string on the 11th fret, and then we'll just use the three bottom strings. And that's a D major chord. So the next chord we need in that formation is an A minor chord. So what we're going to do is we're going to slide down to the 5th fret. Now that bottom string on the 5th fret is an A. And the way that we make an A minor triad in that position is just using one finger to bar those bottom three strings. And it goes like this. And that's our A minor. Next we need a C major chord. You already know how to make a D major chord in that formation, so all we do is move down 2 frets to the 8th fret. Our bottom string on the 8th fret is a C, and the way that we make that C major chord is to bar those three bottom strings, and then with our second finger fret the 9th fret on the G string, and that makes our C major chord. Now the last chord we need is a G major chord. And it's going to be easy because we're going to use that same formation that we use right there. But what we're going to do is we need to find a G on that bottom string. And where we find that is on the 3rd fret. So we're going to slide that finger that's barring those bottom three strings down to the 3rd fret. And then we're going to keep that second finger that's on the G string right beside it. And we move it down like that. And that's our G major chord. And it sounds like this. Now all we have to do is put them all together. Let's give it a try. You can hear how nice those little triads sound together. And it's a little bit easier playing it like that than in those open chords if you're just starting out. What I like to do sometimes is I'll put on a track of the Revelation song and I'll just kind of play around with those triads or those open chords and see how they fit into the song. It won't take long and you'll be playing along with the song. I hope you enjoyed this little lesson today. And if you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's people like you that make this channel even better.